Rescue is all about rehabilitating abandoned areas and making them useful to the community. But where do we start if we want to rescue? Make a guess. If your answer is to do a research, you are correct. In order to successfully rehabilitate an abandoned space, we need to do a lot of research. Figure out what are the community needs for the space, what are the municipality plans for the place, if there are any, how can community help with the process, and do they want to, as well as many other things. Think about ways how you can conduct a research and which of them you think are useful. The methods used to carry out our research were interviews with local authorities, survey, and interviews with locals. We also interviewed those who were strongly connected to the chosen locations in order to find out their needs. You can read the rescue research report by clicking on the link. This leads us to another important step, and that is to choose an actual space that you would like to rescue. The space that we chose is in Sivros village that is populated of 500 inhabitants located on the mountain slopes above Vasiliki Bay in Lefkada Island. The location is known because of more than 20 springs and watermills. The surrounding mountain slopes are covered with greenery, patches of trees, olive groves, and hiking trails. Chosen location is one of the most important buildings of the village. There's a folklore museum, beekeeping workshop, and kindergarten spaces. What we chose to rescue is the outside spaces of the building within the needs of visually separating kindergarten, bees workshop, and folklore museum spaces, as well as creating a space for entertainment and cultural events for children and adults of the village. So now that you have done an analysis of community needs and you have chosen your location to rescue, what do you think is the next step? It is important to create a vision and a plan of how the space will look like. To do this, we did a brainstorm of ideas and came up with 3 plans. First plan included creating an area with a mobile stage for events, a place for outside exhibitions, playground, picnic area, benches, games painted on the ground, a green wall, flower pots, pergola, food market for the community by the community, recycled trash cans, as well as other things. Second plan included solar panels for electricity, mobile stage that is also a collector of rainwater for the plants, exhibition wall for children art, walls with ancient Greek motifs, soft ground playground, compost area and a garden for the children, and snail-grown game. Third plan included exhibition of pictures from previous events, vertical garden on the toilet house walls, wooden stage and movable wooden seats, playground for the kids, wooden kiosk, vegetal roof and wine barrel seats. We chose to implement the first plan. We started by painting the wall of the kindergarten. It was logical to make a mural for children, and when we met the children from this kindergarten, they expressed their wish to see a huge rainbow on the wall and a green field around. So the theme of a mural became very clear. A green field with local flowers was painted near the entrance. In addition to the artistic design of the central outer wall of the building, its courtyard was enriched by a painted interactive game with ecological hue. We chose the theme of ecology and created a labyrinth with plastic in the ocean. The teachers were particularly satisfied and positive with this activity, and the children immediately used the game. As mentioned before, in the same building there is also a folklore museum of the village. It was created by the residents themselves as an effort to maintain their traditions alive and share memories of local history. As the need was to visually separate it from the other spaces, we had a discussion with the president of the village on how to decorate the exterior of the museum. We designed some traditional motifs that represent the old carpets exhibited in the museum and painted them on the terrace. To visually represent the space of beekeeping workshop, painting of the nest and bees was added by the entrance to it. All the fences and enclosures around the building were painted and the upper part of them was prepared to use for exhibitions of children's drawings. On a small wall next to the exhibition area was painted a mural that represents Sivros village. In addition to the colorful murals in the outside area, we were also working on furniture creation from recycled materials such as tires and pallets, as well as working on creation of flower pots. Together with the locals, we took an initiative to clean the walking path to famous springs and waterfalls of Sivers. There are many future plans for this space in the Sivers village, and one of them is to organize events and festivals at the schoolyard. Like the one you see here, where we organize Euro-Mediterranean gastronomy event prepared and carried out by our ACT volunteers in cooperation with the local community of Sivers village. In the beginning, we found out that one of the needs in the community were to have more cultural activities, events, and leisure activities. Therefore, the aim of this event was to animate and to give a cultural life to the village of Sivers. Other future plans include providing local guidance for discovering the local springs, organizing children's art book exhibitions in designated area of the schoolyard, and filling the area with furniture from recycled materials as well as flower pots. That's all for this time. Now go ahead and check other courses on the Rescue platform.